What's going on, guys? I'm Dan. This is Send Waters, and today I'm here with my buddy Chad from A Gentleman's Journey. He came from Canada here down in Miami, and I came from West Palm to come visit my homeboy. So,
and thank you for making that trip through the traffic.
It was a bit. Oh no,
it was a pain in the butt.
Pain in the butt. Forgot my kids. Sorry, kids. But yeah, I came to visit him. He's here with his wife, and hopefully they have a good time and they don't sweat their butts off, because it is pretty hot out here. What we're gonna do today is actually a smell and rate of Happyland scents. These fragrances were sent to me by Cam from Carolina Fragrance Reviews. This is my first time smelling a few of these fragrances. So me and him are gonna have a smell and rate. My first time smelling it, your first time?
Yep, I never even heard of them.
No? Well, they're a new company coming out, but that's what we're gonna be doing.
So you said these are from Cameron?
Cameron sent these to me. I think he already did a review on all these, I think. And he just shipped them off to me. Said, hey, want to smell them? You review them if you want. Then I pass it on to my homeboy Mike from 5280 Cents.
Can I just say something to Cameron?
How you doing, boy?
Doing pretty good right now. You're in New York City at Scent Explore. Hopefully that the big city is not too much for you. Miss you, love you. You gotta come up to Toronto next year.
Oh, Chad, man, you gotta love this guy. He is a fun guy to be around, man. Like all that crap that you see on his channel, that's him. He is amazing, man.
My wife has a lot to deal with.
He's an amazing guy, funny guy. But that being said, this is gonna be a smell and rate. We're not gonna do dry downs, just first impressions, and that's about it. One of these fragrances I already have, and I'll explain that to you later, and I'll get to that then. But we're gonna start off with the first fragrance, which is, I say, Plum Local. Once again, you haven't smelled any of these, right?
I have never smelled any of these, but these bottles, as I said off camera, they look like Alexandria bottles.
Understood. The older style Alexandria bottles.
This has got some punch to it.
I don't know the notes of these fragrances other than probably one. I know a few. But
You know what this would smell like? What? Cameron's moonshine.
Does it?
This has got some. Oh, this will grow hair on. If I were to spray that on my dome, that will probably grow hair.
Oh man, maybe probably on mine too, because yeah. But let me smell it. Just like the notes say, plum. Look, very big time plum on this one.
But it's got some kick to it though.
I can imagine it probably has some rum in it or some boozy aspects to it, but for me, I like it. You know what? We'll come back. We'll come back to it. Next one is Rhyolite. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. How would you pronounce that?
Rhyolite.
Okay.
Are you asking me because I thought it was a French name? Because even people like complains like, oh, you're not saying it right. It's not eau de parfum.
And I don't know which proper way to say it then if that's the case.
This is more to my liking.
Really?
This is a lot lighter, fresher.
There's one in here that...
There's a fruity nuance to that one.
Is it?
I like it actually.
This one is lighter than Plum Local. It smells nice though.
Prefer this one over the Plum Local.
We'll go back to the dry down at the end. That one's very nice. I like that one. Next one is Happyland Signature.
The sprayers on these are
really dope.
Oh, they're great.
Now I've heard a lot of people rave about this one, and it's like one of their favorites from the line. Okay, just by that response.
This has some sex appeal to it. This is more in feminine territory though.
Is it? I think a lot of people referred to this as like a cross between Ojan from Parfums de Marly and and I think Herod.
See, I'm not familiar with PMD though.
Okay.
But it certainly has that unisex component to it though. But it's good.
I do see that comparison, and this is damn good. This is really good. Wow. Now this one is a fragrance that Cam sent it as well, but I also have this one. Now, someone said something to me, and I'll ask you what you think about it.
What's the name of it?
This one's called Blue Fire. Okay. I think this one has strawberry, tobacco, and something else. But someone said something to me that it reminded them of, and it screwed it up for me before I even smelled it. And I don't like it. I mean, I'm sorry.
It's very fresh. Fresh with a slight floral component, but it's paper.
I think it might have tobacco in it. I'm not sure. But
I don't get that.
Someone told me that does it smell like anything to you?
It smells similar, but similar to something, but I can't put my finger to it.
I'm not gonna say the person's name, but they told me that it smelled like an ashtray. And when they said that to me, I think it stuck to me, and it like stuck in my head, and I didn't like it. Now, I don't smell that anymore, but when I originally smelled it after they told me that, like that's all I got, and I hated it.
That was a psychological thing.
Yeah, I think so. That's why I didn't want to say it to you at first.
This is actually quite nice.
My girlfriend likes it. She said it's not the best, but it's actually, the more I wore it, don't get me wrong, the more I started wearing it, I started liking it. But
maybe it's just me, but I get like a bit of a Virgin Island water vibe from Creed.
As of right now, I think it's just you because it ain't me. I don't get that. Let me smell your hand.
Like I do.
Oh, you know what? Off your hand, yes. You smell it again?
And I'm not wearing anything on that hand.
Okay. Yes, I got that lime,
yeah,
slight coconut accord. Wow.
So this
That's
has
crazy.
notes of what though?
I think the only thing I can remember is that it had strawberry and something else. Something about the notes after reading this one and the rest of the other ones that caught my attention that made me want to get it.
No way that smells like an ashtray.
No, now it doesn't. It definitely doesn't. Especially off your hand, it did not.
I like that one.
That one, okay. So, you know what? Let's put this to the side real quick, let it dry down for a little bit, and we're gonna come right back to Plum Loco. We're gonna go back to that. What do you think about it? 1 out of 10.
5. I would say that this is my least favorite from the entire 4 that we smelled.
This one I'd give a 7, but you said 5, okay? Plum Loco.
Is this supposed to be a clone of Plum Japonais?
I don't know. You know what? I think some people compared it to it, so I can't say that it is because I haven't smelled it. I think I have a solid fragrance of Plum Japonais, but I want to smell the actual fragrance to compare it. So, but second one, Rhyolite. Rating 1 out of 10.
7.5.
I think this is the lighter fragrance out of all of them.
Yeah, so far, yeah.
As heavy as I thought it would be.
On paper.
On paper, yes.
This one, like the Blue Fire, and that one there are very light on paper.
Okay. This one I'd give a 7.5. I like this one a little bit more than the Plum Loco. This one's nice. I like it. Now, next one would be Happyland Signature. 1 out of 10.
8. 8.5. This is I'm gonna say this is my favorite from the entire 4.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Easily.
You know what? I think I am there with you on this one. I didn't really care for the Ojan smell. I know a lot of people like it. It was just too sweet.
Isn't Ojan like a clone of, or similar to Ambre Navigate from Hermes?
You're asking the wrong person. I have no idea.
Okay.
I have no idea, but I know from Parfums de Marly, Ojan. I have a clone, and I smelled the original. They smelled clone from Alexandria. And it was very heavy and sweet, and maybe it was just too much for me, and I need to smell it in colder weather, but I like this one a lot. This is a little bit lighter on the Ojan part for me, but it's nice. This one I give, I think, an 8 as well. And the last one is Blue Fire, 1 out of 10, off the paper.
Off the paper?
Mm-hmm.
6, because it's so light that it's...
And off your hand?
7.5.
Off the paper, I give this a 6 as well. Not to go on. It's actually grown on me from the first time I smelled it, and I think I heard the same thing for other people as well. That at first they didn't really care for it, but it's grown on them.
This is perfect for the Florida weather.
I think so. I think you'd have to be lighter on the trigger.
Well,
I think
because of the concentration. Yes.
Right. But it's nice. It's growing on me. Maybe let's give it I'll try it out in the spring and summer and see what happens. But your favorite one out of all 4 of them is, I think,
the Signature.
Signature, I think, is my favorite as well.
And my least favorite would be the Plum Loco.
Plum Loco. My least favorite is the Blue Fire. Favorite, Signature. All great scents, but you know what? I guess to each their own.
Yeah.
Once again, thank you, Cam from Carolina Fragrance Reviews, for sending these out. I'm sorry that it took so long for me to finally make a video on this one, but I was waiting for a special occasion, and this is it. Me being here with my buddy Chad. Honestly, he's a great dude. If you haven't seen any of his stuff, check out his channel. I'll leave the links in the bottom. He is funny, and he is opinionated, which I love.
I'm not funny in all my videos, though.
He's funny to me. So,
there's one video that I did with Cameron, and that was the Zippo Glorious.
That one was in character, out of character. He's that funny. He's that type of guy. And his serious ones, I usually agree with all of them so far, the ones that I've seen. And he makes great, valid points that not a lot of people want to touch on, including myself, because I try to keep because my kids watch, I try to keep it in a certain lane.
And you try to be a little bit more diplomatic,
exactly,
PC with it, which I could respect. As
Jeremy calls Steven, Switzerland and all that.
When it comes to this stuff, I can understand.
Yeah. So I mean, it is what it is. EJ Wells, great scents that you have here from Happyland Scents. If you haven't checked out their stuff, they have more scents. I think they just came out with another one too, but one that caught my attention is Green Irish Tobacco, and I think it's like a mix between Green Irish Tweed and some tobacco scents that I want to get my nose on.
Just the name itself, Green Irish Tobacco?
Yeah.
That sounds interesting.
And it really does. I want to smell it. But that is the smell and rate. Great scents. Thank you very much, Cam. Thank you, EJ Wells, for these. Thank you, Chad, for joining me on this channel.
Thank you for coming out, man.
Hopefully you don't sweat your ass off too much here in Florida. But hopefully you get used to it and come down again. And maybe I should go up there in Canada sometime, because honestly, he visits everybody.
Don't come in the wintertime.
I definitely won't. You're not going to see me in the wintertime. Maybe spring.
Spring is your best time because it's like 60 Fahrenheit.
60? Okay.
60 to 70 Fahrenheit.
Anything below that, I cry like a little baby. But thank you very much, Chad. And you know what? At the end of the day, just send the water, guys.